Namaskar. Welcome to 435th episode of Unke Khat or Aap. Date of today's letter is 16th June 1973. Dear sister, I am in receipt of your letter dated May 18th, 1973, though late. I have already replied to your previous letters along with that of Sister X, but I presume that you have not received it due to the mail strike. When I read your letter, I feel whether I should appreciate you or your letter. The result is that I appreciate you and also the letter gushing out from the core of your being. When we think of the goal, its longing brings the distance in view because we have become used to such sort of thinking. We try to see the atoms in the cosmic, but we do not think of ourselves, who is a constituent of so many atoms. In the beginning, we enter what is behind the matter and we touch only the ground, not the reality. When we dive deep, then we bring the pulse out of it. The wisdom of a man is that he should make unfavorable things favorable. In other words, we should try to succeed in converting the whole of the material force into spirituality, and it so happens in Sahajma system if we get a competent master. All the fibers of being becoming spiritualized and reality begins to radiate. I am preparing such souls so that they may have the full benefit of my services. It is, of course, the tragedy of the event that you have lost your two brothers in the German war. But if you study deeply, you will feel that you have found so many brothers to love. The people of higher attainment begins to love each other, but there comes a time when the affection seems to have lost because it merges itself with its own reality. Love is the hunger of human soul for divine beauty, according to Socrates. According to me, love is the inner awakening to the reality. The gist of Indian philosophy, as I understand, is to think everybody as his own, and in that case, there will be no bickerings and no wars. I don't think that you are coward at heart, but the circumstances made you to think like that. Really speaking, disappointment make one coward. If somehow we remove the prefix dis, appointment remains. That means we have been appointed for something. When we have been appointed for a certain job, we can never think that we are unable to do it. That means a sort of wave is working smoothly and you are carrying on with it. In that case, there is no idea either of the past or of the present. Karma works in its own sphere. Why we then should not work in our own sphere, which is pure and simple? The dream sometimes bring into view the state which is behind our thoughts. Sometimes the poet who are not spiritual give spiritual expressions because accidentally they touch the spiritual plane. Almost similar in the case in dream. You have written very nice idea. I tried to find God, but I had no help from my religion. Religion is really the signpost, and you will have to pave right the way for yourself. I appreciate your idea that the ceiling is the impediment for the birds to soar higher, which you have called as grossness. Really speaking, we have so many limitations if they are cut off soaring higher because becomes easy. Really speaking, we have so many limitations if they are cut off soaring higher becomes easy. Sahaj mark stands for it, which is one of the uniqueness of the system. With best wishes, yours affectionately, Ramchandra.